So y'all seen everything I just typed up, right? These people done sit here and let me lose everything that I just set up here and typed. I went over to the lady and they say you gotta pay to print. I went over there to her and I gave her the money. And somehow they claim I didn't save it and my session expired before I could print it or whatever. And for me to have sat here and went through them doing all that noise stuff while I was trying to do this document, it's for my documents to be lost. I'm just gonna get the fuck up out this stupid ass fucking library. Oh shit. And the fact that everybody is sitting over here involved with trying to have my baby killed. And then I sat over here and worked on this shit this whole fucking time with them doing that in here. And she just paid for it. This is so fucking trifling. I want out of this country. I want my babies out of this country. Now somebody come rescue us. I sit over here working on that document. This goddamn long for them to do this shit. So fuck it, I'll do it like this. Fuck going to their place and trying to type up what they did to us. I will sit right here and I will tell y'all what they did to my body. I hate y'all. Because if they wasn't in there trying to fuck with me, then the document would have came out just fine. Okay, so what? Fuck y'all. I hate y'all. Then they go sit in there, pulling operations, trying to cover it up. Okay, so they booked me in the Montgomery County Jail, September 2018, for protecting myself and my little boy. I was pregnant and bleeding, and they falsified the police report. And I shouldn't have to even say it like this. Ah! They kept resetting the court days. My first court date was supposed to be October 2018. They assigned some racist lawyer named Inger Chandler. Inger Chandler knew that all the evidence to my case and said she should be able to get me out. Then she assigned a man named Jim McDougal to my case as the investigator. No, fuck you, this man y'all got texting me while I'm trying to tell. Because all that shit y'all just did in that library is the reason why I don't got the documents. I hate y'all black people. Get me out the country now with my kids. So October was supposed to be my first court day. They had a man named Jim McDougal that Inger Chandler said worked for her as an investigator, and he was coming up to the jail, interviewing me, getting all the evidence about where Austin was abusing me, all who knew, phone call, everything. And Inger was not coming to meet with me. He was. October 23rd or something like that, October 20 something, or sometime in October 2018 was when my first court day, because they said felony court was every 30 days. So I went to this court date, and when I went to this court date, Inger Chandler brought me into Judge Patty Maginnis' courtroom. Judge Patty she met me in Judge Patty Maginnis' courtroom. I was brought there by the correctional guards. So Judge Patty Maginnis, she was the presiding judge over the case. They were charging me. They brought me into jail. They falsified the police report from the police department. They had Officer D. Strider and C. Adams falsify the police report. Then they charged me with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, dispersing a weapon in a public place, child negligence, and child endangerment. So now, here we was, October, my first court date in courtroom, I think 435. It was called 435 courtroom. That's Judge Patty Magin's courtroom at the Conroe Courthouse. And they got gang members trying to come all over here by me while I'm trying to tell this. And I'm going to go the fuck off, stay the fuck away from me, oh my God. And everybody, every fucking body. That's the man that had followed me at Oglethorpe that I told y'all followed me over here when I came to the library. They doing all these fucking operations trying to stop somebody from being able to present evidence because y'all are murderers. And so anyway, Ingrid Chandler met me in the courtroom and said that she was still trying to get 911 calls or something like that, she said. And then said that they was going to reset the court date. So they reset the court date to December like 6 or the early December 2018. So they had me back there. I told them in October before my court date that I felt something moving in my body. I felt the baby moving. I could not lay on my stomach. I was bleeding still, but I could not lay on my stomach. I felt the little thing moving up under me, and I'm a belly sleeper. So I rolled over on my side to have to sleep on my bed. I have slept on my side ever since. I have never slept on my belly, and the fetus is bigger. It is a baby. And then, so first of all, let me go back and tell y'all about what they told me when I asked them for a doctor before my court date. I said around like October 16th or whatever, I said to the guard, white guard, when they had me in the back of the segregated housing unit, I said, excuse me, I'm pregnant, I need a doctor. I got kids and they got a little gang member that's finna try to cross the street over here. Little black, let me clean my camera. Don't hang up, y'all, stay tuned. Cause they think he gonna come over here while I'm telling this information. He best go to the library, I'm telling you. Cause I'm at the point where I will bop the shit out y'all ass for keep messing with me about my motherfucking evidence. Okay? So, alright. So they got him coming. So I'm gonna come close to his ass too while I'm telling my motherfucking evidence. Okay, so I told the guard that I felt the baby moving. And let me make sure I got my protection too, cause I gotta fucking get his ass. So I told the guard, cause I will fight you to the death right now about this bullshit. And so I told the guard that I felt the baby moving. I said, I feel a baby moving inside of me. I have a son. I have a vagina. I have a womb. I know when it's a baby in me. I know when it's a baby in me. And I don't appreciate these black men and these homosexuals over here trying to lie about my pregnancy. It's gonna be vengeance for this shit and try to intimidate me while I'm talking about it. So anyway, I told the white guard, I felt my baby moving inside of me. He gonna say, I said, I'm pregnant. Can I have another cup of tea, please? And he said, you lying. You not pregnant. How the fuck you gonna tell me? How the fuck you gonna tell me? And he said, oh, well, I can't give you no extra juice. I can't give you no extra juice or nothing. He said, let me make sure I got my knife, y'all. I need my protection. Because they think this shit a motherfucking game. Keep coming around me while I'm putting out this information and they want to harm this baby. And I'm not motherfucking playing. So I said, ain't no bus coming. I said, I need some more to drink. And he was like, oh no. He was like, you gotta get infirmary notification for us to give you any extra drink or whatever. He was like, you not pregnant, you lying. You ain't gotta lie. He said, if you wanted something extra to drink, he was like, if you wanted something extra to drink, he was like, then that's all you had to say. I said, I ain't gotta lie. So I wrote the little medical infirmary slip and said, okay, let me get a doctor. I'm pregnant. I need a pregnancy test. They never gave me a pregnancy test when they brought me into jail. They brought me in bleeding, falsifying police reports. So basically, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, went to the infirmary. They took a pregnancy test. African lady did a pregnancy test on me and then said, oh, no, you not pregnant. Then she gonna look at me and say, but pray to your God and ask for your miracle. Like she knew that I was pregnant, but like she couldn't tell me that I was and just pray. Like she knew what they were gonna try to do to me and this baby in the back of the jail. And then she told me to drink the water. She told me to drink the water and she tried to say that it was my bowels because I wasn't drinking enough water, but I knew I was pregnant. And then so they put me back in that cell, went to my court date. Inga Chandler said she was still looking for 911 calls, and then they reset my court date till December. They held me in there telling me that I was not pregnant, not giving me no extra food, not giving me no extra trays or anything, and told me that I was not pregnant. So December, I went to the court date, and he just got in the car with this person. I told you they dropping gang members off next to me or whatever. And so anyway, that was the first one. So anyway, so she said she was gonna reset it in December. She went up to Patty Magin's bench and said that she was still looking for evidence and probable cause that he was abusing me. That's what she said. That I had a right. She was still looking for the evidence that he was abusing me, and she was still looking for the probable cause that I had a right to shoot a gun to protect myself. That's basically what she went up there and told Judge Patty Magin's. So then Judge Patty Magin's went on ahead and reset the court date for February 2019. So they still had me in there, not giving me no extra food, not giving me no extra trays. My family was not answering, bonding me out, helping me, no nothing. And so February 2019 came. No, before February 19, Jim McDougal came and met with me in January 2019 before my February court date. And Jim McDougal said, he was like, hey, there go another gang member that they got riding on the fucking bike trying to intimidate me, and they got one coming up the road right now, and they can all try to lie and say that they not gangs, but I don't give a fuck. Let me just go ahead and finish telling you. So Jim McDougal said, oh, Andre, I need to meet with you. He was like, I interviewed the man from the Baytown Seafood where the shooting happened, and he was like, he was like, you got a really good witness. He said his whole statement matched up with everything you said, which is what Officer D. Schreider said before he falsified the police report and locked me up on some falsified charges. Then Jim McDougal said the same thing. He was like, that man said the same thing happened that you happened, that he was all knocking you all over in the booth, being all violent and stupid with your baby. He was like, man, this ain't even gonna have to go to trial. That's what he said. And then the police was behind the door trying to intimidate Jim McDougal. Like, they were trying to act all intimidated, but that's what the police said behind the door. He ain't said it to me, but he said it behind the door. Like, them little skits I told you they be pulling. He was like, oh, he think he not going to jail? And I know he was talking about my baby daddy. He was like, he been doing meth since he was like 14. He was like, and he got about 8 charges. He was like, oh, he think he not going to jail. He was like, but he going. And he ain't say it directly to me. And that was when Jim was saying, this might not have to go to trial. You know what I'm saying? And so at that point, I'm thinking, oh, damn, they really on my side now. I've been up in this motherfucker since September. So that's September, October, November, December. It's January. So I'm thinking, I've been here a few 4 months. You know what I'm saying? I get finally go home to my baby. You know what I'm saying? Finally put this behind me. You know, it was hard for me too. You know what I'm saying? And then so I'm thinking the police really on my side. Man, these motherfuckers done took me in a motherfucking cell. Somebody done put something in my motherfucking food. Somebody done put something in my motherfucking drink. They done did a whole goddamn witchcraft ritual on me where Cynthia came up in my body. The whole Illuminati came all up in my motherfucking body. My sister was there trying to murder me. Man, what the fuck? In the